Hello, this is Loopline. In this video I'm going to cover how to filter lists. So the first filter we're going to talk about is if you wanted to make sure you're working with unique lists. So let's say I have two lists, list A and list B, and I want to make sure that list B doesn't contain any URLs from list A. So what I would do is I'm going to go ahead and import list B, which is I'm going to call all URLs 1 here, into the harvester grid. It's got 58,429 URLs. Now if I wanted to remove any URLs that are also found in list A, I go to import and select URL list to compare. And I'm going to choose list A. What it's going to do is it's going to compare them and take out any exact URLs that are found in list A that are in list B. So now we know that all the URLs in list A are there, and any URLs in my list B here are not found in list A. You can work it whichever way you want, but say you were doing posting and you wanted to make sure you don't post the same URL twice or whatever. That's how you would do it. So that's doing individual URLs. So you can still see I have multiple URLs from a given domain. Now if I wanted to make sure I only had one URL from a given domain, I can also import and compare on the domain level rather than the URL level. So if I select this A list here, it's going to take out any domains found in the A list from this B list. And now we can see that I have 17,000 URLs left, and none of these domains will be in that other list, that A list. So that's how you can compare particular URLs. If we wanted to compare other things, we can filter based on all kinds of things. So let me just bring in the first list here, and let's say we want to remove only URLs that have .com. So remove URLs containing .com, and it will take out all the URLs .com. So you can see .fr, .net, that sort of thing. Let's say we were looking at only keeping URLs from .edu, for instance. Let's say remove URLs not containing .edu. So now I've got 400 URLs that have .edu in it. I can also do remove URLs containing entries from and not containing entries from. Same as we just did, but rather than bringing up and just letting us do one, we can put an entire list in a text file, and then we can choose that text file and it'll take out all of the URLs containing any of the entries from that text file. Of course, there's other options, pretty basic, such as removing duplicate URLs, which will remove any duplicates. And I believe this list doesn't have any, and it does not. I can remove duplicate domains and find out just keeping one domain each. If I split duplicate domains, what it does is it takes all of the duplicate domains and it leaves me with one each, and then lets me save the rest of the domains to a file rather than deleting them. Pretty basic. I can trim URLs to the last folder, and then I can also remove URLs containing characters longer than. And then the last part of filtering lists that I would go over is under the add-ons. There is a dupe remove add-on, and it sort of is a list filter in and of itself. It lets you merge lists in this top section, so you can select a source file, so you can select like 10 lists and then select what you want it to be called, and then you can merge those. You can select a source file and a target file, and you can remove duplicates and remove duplicate domains, and then you can split the list. And I have a separate video on this add-on, so I won't go into detail, but basically if you're working with up to 1 million URLs, you can do that here, but if you're using more than 1 million URLs, the dupe remove add-on supports up to 180 million URLs at once. And so that is some of the different list filtering options that Scrapebox offers.